This is the Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich.
Becca here.
This is not America's Sweetheart, Davian. And
It's Billy Starks. And
the super fly guy, Trayvon Jordan.
This is the fly side flyer, Jalen Brandon.
Hardcore Princess, Jules Malone.
Hi there, this is the Bubblegum Princess, Alexia Nicole.
This is the Brazilian Wonder Woman, Christy Jane.
This is the baddest black belt, Chennai Kai.
This is Kid Bandit.
The smash hit Joel Bateman.
This is Robin Renegade.
Cody Hawk.
Brutal Bob Evans. And you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment, one of my favorite podcasts in the whole wide world.
Hey, everybody. It's your boy Vondugon, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hello, and welcome to the show. It's Wrestling with Entertainment, the only audio experience on the web today, the trusted choice for interviewing all your favorite wrestlers every Tuesday and Wednesday on YouTube and Castbox, sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. I'm, of course, your host, James J., and it's a great day for wrestling, because we are wrestling with Vondugon.
Hey, everybody. How's you doing? It's your boy Vondugon. A pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
The pleasure is all mine. Can you tell us what you have coming up next, event-wise?
What I have coming up would be something like the Wild Card Rumble with Arizona Wrestling Federation. I believe that will be on the 24th of this month. You know, it's just like a Royal Rumble, you say. You know, it's about 31 competitors coming in, and whoever wins this get a title at the heavyweight championship. So, you know, let's go. Let's see if Von can make that run.
Hell yeah. And where can we find you on social media and merchandise?
You can find me on every type of social media at Vondugon, Vondugon. That name all across the boards, all social media, from Instagram to Twitter to all the way down to YouTube. Vondugon.
Perfect. And you know, and merchandise?
Merchandise, yes. I do have merchandise, which is sgvondugon.com. You could go there and find all type of merchandise, from bags to shirts to shoes to everything, you know, with your guy Vondugon.
Perfect. And you don't even have to go looking for it. All of the links to all his social media will be in the description of the video below, both on YouTube and Castbox. Alright, let's get into it. You work for Arizona Wrestling Federation. Can you tell us about your relationship with the company?
Well, I really do love it. You know, this is where I started, where I got my start, where I started training. I've came across a lot of inspirational wrestlers, and, you know, to say the person who really, like, got me, like, which I was watching him as a wrestler itself, you know, and I was a fan, and watching him convinced me to go down there and wrestle, you know, because, like, it was just inspiring to see this guy do it. And then just so happened, it's been about 2 years since that has happened. And this past Saturday, I finally got to wrestle the person that inspired me to go join AWF. So, you know, I feel like that's a little small milestone for me right there. And that's why I love the company right now. I freaking love it. It's great.
It sounds like a full circle moment.
Yes.
And who was that wrestler, may I ask?
The wrestler is Ray Black. He is Ray Black.
And seeing him wrestle, what did he do to inspire you to become a pro wrestler, may I ask?
Well, I was sitting here before I became a wrestler. I was like pretty much streaming on Twitch a lot, like pretty much full time for a while. And I'm a big wrestling fan. Been watching wrestling my whole entire life, all the way from WWE to the Indies, you know. And I'm sitting here watching YouTube and letting it just autoplay. And it came across Ray Black versus Chubby Depp, and I'm like, I've never actually seen a black, African cowboy, like African American cowboy, black cowboy. and that was his gimmick, and it just intrigued me a lot. So I had to like look him up, and I'll never forget it. I called my mom and like let my mom know like I was thinking about going to check out this place called Arizona Wrestling Federation. And about 20 minutes later, she gives me a call and says she has got me an Uber to go down there and check it out. So I go down there, check it out, and and like what to make it even crazier, like as soon as I walk through the door, one of the first persons I see is Ray Black. Like I've been sitting here watching his matches, like convincing myself to go down there for like the past month. And I'm like, yo, it's one of the first persons I see is him. So I'm not even gonna lie, I froze up. I didn't even say nothing to him. I just kept walking, went to the promoter and just started talking to him. But yeah, it's been a great experience. And then I came across people that's like family now, which one of them is, I'm pretty sure you have interviewed her as well as S.O.S.
Oh hell yeah! Save One Souls.
Yeah.
And we'll put a pin in S.O.S for the moment, but let's talk about the match you had on Saturday. What did that mean to you to have that match? Considering that he was the guy that, inspired you to actually pull the trigger and become a pro wrestler.
It meant a lot. It meant a lot to me because he knows that, I like as time went by, I've, had a chance to sit down and actually talk to him. And, I let him know like he was the reason why I came down here. And, after that, me and him had a lot of one-on-one time training and everything. And he knows that it was a big moment for me, but he also knew I was going to give it my all. And, it was good. If like, granted, it didn't go the way I wanted it to go at the end of the day, but as long as he knew it was going to be a hard win over me, that's the biggest thing.
So definitely looking for a rematch in the future, no?
Yes, I am. Most definitely. 100%.
Right. Well, can you tell us about that time you possessed Crissy Rivas to wrestle BTT and Sayumi?
How did I know I was going to get asked that one right there? All right. So I'm going to have to give you a little context about myself here. So that technically was not me that possessed her. Like I'm more or less got a entity sleep with inside of me. I was in Louisiana messing around with voodoo. Was like didn't believe it was real, and something went wrong bad. So at one point in time in my little career when I first started, and I just got like sick of everything, and they just got the demon version of myself, and I needed a tag team partner. And at the time, S.O.S was going back and forth with Crissy and BGT, and this demon character does not like Crissy nor BGT, so he wanted a way to get back at her. So he had a match against BGT, and he needed a female tag. Instead of bringing S.O.S, which is his first and only choice, he decided to possess her and make her fight her tag team partner. So that was the whole thing, just playing mind games with him.
So it wasn't you per se, but it's the demon that is Vondugon, correct?
To make it easier, I am possessed by a demon. Sometimes he come out, sometimes he lets me out.
I gotcha. So, who does Crissy have to blame for the possession?
Yeah, she has to. She like the demon only likes one person in AWF, which you can see is S.O.S. And Crissy messed around and started messing with the wrong person, and she found out more than one time. She found out more than one time. Like they came across each other in a rumble, and yeah, she found out real then that he was not playing.
It seems like Crissy messes with the wrong people at the wrong time, just from what I've seen.
I see. I noticed that too. I didn't want to say nothing because I didn't want to be mean to her or anything. But I'm like, maybe you should learn to stop talking when you shouldn't be talking. Because next thing I know, you're upside down in a trash can, and BGT is screaming at the top of his lungs.
If need be, if SOS is not available, is there anybody the demon has their eyes on possessing next?
Ooh, that's a hard one because with him, he's very unpredictable. Like, SOS is, as far as I can tell, SOS is the only person the demon respects. To me, he hasn't showed that he respects anybody else. If he does show him something respect, believe he has an underhanded scheme going on. He's doing it for a reason, and it's pretty much for self-gain. So, yeah, the only one I know he will not try to double cross is SOS. I don't know if it's because he's scared of her or what, but yeah. Other than that, I don't see him working with nobody at the moment in AWF. Besides Damian Black, that's the only person, like, he hasn't shown that he actually liked him, but he didn't do nothing to, like, show that he would disrespect him. So, yeah.
Okay. So there are some people that are on the respect level.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about SOS. Where does the respect come from?
Say it again?
Where does the respect come from? Tell us about your relationship.
See, with me, like, I already respect SOS. She was, like, one of the first persons when I first started this wrestling career of mine. She was, one of the first persons that helped me out. And I guess the demon, like, he's always watching. I don't know, like, he's always there watching. And I guess he took the respect from that as well. And, like, saving souls, it's more than one person there, as we all know. It's about 5 people there. So I guess he feels he can relate to her. So, and every time they're around each other, they always have each other back. Like, I've never, like, they've been in a couple rumbles with each other, and each time they had each other's back. So I've never seen him try to betray her. I've also seen him, step in between her and a few people to help her out. So I feel it stems from when we first started and the relatability to her.
And, considering there are some similarities between yourself and SOS.
Well, yes.
Are you considering, a proper tag team run?
I would love one. If you're listening to SOS, let's get that one. But yes, I would love one. I would love that 100%. I've been trying to get that happening. Like, yes, like I madly respect her. Like, she's done a lot, and she's been a very far, like, she's going, and she's gonna go further. So yeah. I would like to say that I was there with her on her journey. Even if it's just for a short period of time.
I could just imagine you winning tag team gold, and all the personalities are like, there's not enough tag team titles, and you have to carry multiple of the same title for everybody.
I think I wouldn't have a problem. I would only have 2. She's gonna have like 6. She's gonna need one of those radio wagons to carry along with her.
So, like you mentioned that you come from the world of, streaming. So, how did you kind of manifest this, this new personality that's, very dark and, different than what you usually do, outside of pro wrestling?
That's the usual. So when it comes to streaming, I was already streaming a whole bunch of WWE 2K. And of course, you got your character you make. And a lot of my inspiration is like Undertaker, Papa Shango, Kane, stuff like that in that era. And it's just something I wanted to do, challenge myself. It's something new, something different, something you really don't see out there in the indies like that. So to me, it was something good, and it's still good. And all I can say is that the Demon has some plans up his sleeve that it's gonna explode wide open, and it's gonna get freaking crazy. it's gonna be getting crazy.
Was you always going to bring your your Twitch name to your wrestling career, Vondugon?
Well, Vondugon, it was been my name before I even started with Twitch. So the name, this is where the name Vondugon comes from. One day I'm sitting there and I'm hanging out with my older brother, and we're playing Street Fighter, one of the old school Street Fighters.
Okay.
Right? And when he goes Hadouken, like the whole time, like this whole time I've been playing, I thought he was saying Vondugon. So my brother goes, "What are you saying?" I was like, "I'm saying what he's saying, Vondugon." He was like, No. He's saying Hadouken. And then, I started creating something, and it was like, "What name do you want to use?" And I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna go with this, Vondugon." And then that's been my name ever since then. Like that's literally my nickname everywhere I go now.
And that's an awesome way to get to that name. Now, next time I play Street Fighter, that's the only thing I'm going to hear.
Yeah, that's I'll when you can still hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, okay. My screen. I haven't touched my computer, so my screen went. It went to the screensaver.
Okay. No, I can hear you.
Yeah, nah. Like every time I think of it, because not too long. Like when I first started wrestling, I would say like 2 months after I started wrestling, the same brother who did that, he got shot and killed in North Hollywood.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, so that's why I stuck with Vondugon. His favorite colors was black and red, which hence my color scheme. So that's one of the main reasons why I do it. His favorite number was 20. So that's why like when you see me jump in the sky, like in the air or in the ring, and I throw up like 2 fingers with a 0, I throw up 20 to in honor to my brother.
Gotcha. Well,
But yeah, that's where the name come from.
And it's a good little memento to your brother as well.
Yeah.
One thing I did find interesting is also your face paint. Can you tell us about that?
Say that again.
Your face paint.
Oh, my face paint. Okay, yeah. So sometimes I don't know how I get there. I just wake up, look in the mirror, and I'm like, "What the? Like really?" And then like I said, I'm possessed by a demon. Like so, sometimes I go to sleep and he'll wake up, right? And I don't know what he'd do, and then I have this face paint. But I can tell you though, I can tell you this. I can tell you it's like I can tell you he copies somewhat of it from freaking. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
So you got Doctor Strange, right?
Yes.
And there's another like sorcerer that comes up after him, which is Brother Voodoo, and that's who I think he's trying to resemble himself to look like.
I
right?
gotcha.
Man, there's a few times where I woke up and like the tips of my dreadlocks were like freaking dyed white, and I'm like, what the hell? I have to go get like some Just for Men and dye it right back. Like no, like come on, that makes us look old. Like for real.
Is there a specific one that maybe drew you off a little bit more than the others?
As far as in what, face paint wise?
Yeah, like the design.
Oh yeah, like Like when I first started, he'll come out with like this like white, like all white face paint, and I'm like, bro, like no. Like I look in the mirror, like, have you ever was doing something and you just look up and whatever you saw just completely startled you? Like every time he does this white face paint, it just freaks me out. Like what? Like no, come on, bro. Like
All right.
Like, yeah, and I don't know where that one comes from. Like I still haven't put my finger on that one.
Do you have any idea when you might be waking up with face paint on again?
Honestly, I have no freaking clue. Like I said, I had a match Saturday, right?
Right.
I had the match, and it didn't. Like I said, it didn't go as planned. So I lost my match, But afterwards, my trainer, he was like, he took me out to a bar. We sat down, talked. He went over my match. Giving me ins and outs, what I do next.
Right.
And went home, went to sleep, woke up the next morning with said white face paint. Like what did we even do last night? Like I came home, went to sleep, and I woke up in like my wrestling gear with like white face paint. Like anything can happen. So
Sounds like the demon's ready to fight.
Say again?
Seems like the demon is ready to fight.
He is ready to fight. He is ready to fight. But what I can say is we came to an agreement. Like if it gets to a point where it's too bad for me, he's gonna take over. But as of right now, he's letting me keep the reins.
Okay. Well, it's definitely interesting and, dare I say, bizarre relationship. Which is a great segue into Vondugon's bizarre adventure. You're a pro wrestler that goes up and down the roads, and weird, crazy, and bizarre things are bound to happen. Can you tell us a road story that fits that description?
Road story is something weird, bizarre that happened. Ooh, I got some weird ones. Oh, that's a hard one right there. That's a hard one. So, okay, like it's and this is not, and we can't even say it's a real road trip because I was just going to the next city over in the same state, and I was going to do I did the show I was gonna do, and I'm driving home, and as I'm driving home, I don't know if because I was sleepy or I was seeing things or anything. This road I was taking was completely like pitch black. I had to have my high beams on the whole freaking time. And I look over, it was like a whole bunch of trees. I look over, and then all I see is like these two pair of eyes are keeping up with my car, and I'm going like 65 miles per hour, right? So I look up, and I look over again, and they're gone. And have you ever had somebody staring at you, and you can feel them staring at you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had that feeling from my left side. So I looked to the left, and in these bushes was those same set eyes. So I'm not gonna lie, I went from doing 65 to like 120. So I could get up out of there. Yeah, so I could get up out of there. Like it was freaking crazy. It felt like I was being followed. Like it was crazy. But other than crazy stories like that, yeah, I really don't have too many big wrestling crazy stories yet so far, at least yet.
I mean, that last one sounded pretty weird to say the least.
Yeah, oh man, it was at least about like 12 or 1 o'clock at night, and when I say like pitch black, it was completely pitch black. Had to have my high beams on, and I could still barely see. And I'm like, yo, F this, I'm speeding up. I need to get out of this area to where it's an area with more light.
Yeah, I definitely don't blame you. seems like the demon is attracting some undesirable
Yeah,
creatures.
and what made it worse, he wasn't nowhere to be around. So I'm like, I'm nervous. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm out of here. Like, you're not gonna help? We're getting out of here.
Yeah. I'm just curious, do you think it was something on the paranormal side?
Say it again?
Do you think that it was something on the paranormal side?
Yes. It felt like that. It felt that way. Like 100% felt that way. Yeah.
Out of curiosity, have you had any other paranormal activities?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. So some really freaky ones too. Some really crazy ones. Yeah. So I can tell you one. So like I've never actually met my real grandfather. I was raised by my grandparents here and there because my mother was in the army. My mother and the father was in the army. And my actual grandfather passed away before, I was even born. And my mother never talked about him or anything. So I'll never forget it. I was in like the 9th grade, I believe. I was either 9th or 10th grade. And I'm laying in my bed, and it's like 12 o'clock at night. And I ain't gonna lie, I was still scared of the dark. So I already have my head under the covers, right? And like I said, that feeling where you could get like where somebody's staring at you, right? So I get that feeling, and I'm not gonna lie, I wait like 10, 15 minutes, and it was like still there. So I like finally peeked like my eye from under the cover, and I noticed a figure at the foot of my bed. Had to be like 6'7", 6'6", 6'7", tall figure with a dark trench coat and a top hat on, and like a big brim hat, not a top hat, but like a brim hat, and had his head down. Freaking, I get scared, put my head under the covers. I wait another 10, 15 minutes, and I look again, he's still there. So this time I wait like 30 minutes, I look, and he's gone. So, I freaking go around, I try to wake my mom up and everything, but my mom wasn't having it. She made me go back to sleep. So, so the next morning, I finally get to talk to my mom, and I'm telling my mom what happened, and she was like, "I think your grandfather came and visit you." I'm like, "Why? What do you mean?" She was like, "Because I never told you what your grandfather looked like, and you just described him to a T." And then she showed me a picture of him, and I no lie, the picture she showed me was the exact figure I saw at the foot of my bed.
That is so crazy.
Yeah. So I had that happen to me.
Okay, so we could definitely check off believe in paranormal. Alright, can you tell us about your love of Deathstroke?
My love of Deathstroke. Oh man, what I gotta say? The guy's excuse my language, but a bad, like,
you could call
yeah,
it
he's a straight badass. He's 100% complete bad. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a nerd. I'm a geek. I have a full blown Deathstroke outfit, completely, complete Deathstroke outfit. And mind you, my swords are real. It's everything about the guy. He does what he wants, when he wants, and how he wants. If he wants to save you, he'll save you. If he wants to take money to go kill somebody, he's gonna take money to go kill somebody. I don't recommend doing that part though, but yeah.
Right. No, as we speak, I have a Deathstroke mask on my wall, so I'm a big fan of Deathstroke as well. What's your favorite story or arc with Deathstroke?
My favorite Deathstroke arc. Ooh, that's a good one because there is a lot. Honestly, it's like I'm not sure if you came across them. It's the arcs where it centers around his whole family, like, and they tell who he is because he has two kids, a daughter and a son, and it tells the story about them too because one of them is good and one of them's bad. One of them works with the heroes and one of them doesn't. And then you got the story arc about like the universe where his son actually got killed. Oh, see, it's too many to pick one. It's way too many.
No, I definitely get it. There's a lot of good Deathstroke content out there.
Yeah.
The first one that comes to mind is obviously the Judas Contract.
Oh, yeah, I like that one as well.
But like my personal favorite, and the weird thing is he wasn't in it that much, was Jeff Johns' Teen Titans, where he.
Oh, the live action one?
No, the comic books.
Say it again.
The comic books. Jeff Johns.
Oh, you okay, yeah. Like my headphones is acting crazy right now, so
Yeah,
it's
no
breaking
worries.
up for a second.
And he literally, invaded the Teen Titans and, made his own Terror Titans. And, was just being horrible to them just so they could cement his daughter and his son as Teen Titans. That was the only reason that he put all that destruction into place, was so that his son and daughter had a place to be. And it's so interesting, like, how would your mind work to do something like that?
Well,
but it's Deathstroke.
His mind was warped from the miracles that got shot up in him. That's why he could freaking take shots and get. So that he's kind of crazy. He is kind of crazy.
But it's definitely interesting reading or
it is
watching.
Oh yeah. Like I'm not even gonna lie, I really like the storyline they took with the Deathstroke and the actual TV show Arrow. Like I remember the one little part where they had it where they were like in the future and Deathstroke had like an army of freaking Deathstrokes. I was like, yo, that's it right there.
Yeah, I mean that's I think Arrow did Deathstroke really, really well.
Oh yeah.
I would dare say it was the best live action version of Deathstroke.
Yeah, it was. Like I did like the one. Like I don't know if you saw the one. I think it was on HBO Plus. The Teen Titans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the live action. I liked it a little bit, but I liked it. I liked it the Arrow version of Deathstroke way more.
I definitely agree with that. The character was maybe more developed and fleshed out rather than what they did in Teen Titans.
Yep, and he had a whole backstory and everything to it.
Oh yeah. Did you read the Christopher Priest comics of Deathstroke?
I haven't got to read a lot of them. I read a few of them.
Okay. Well, personally, the New 52 Deathstroke is pretty good. People always say, New 52 wasn't too good. But I mean, if you just want Deathstroke doing cool shit, then it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you this Halloween, if I'm still in control and the demon's not out, I'm gonna come out wrestling as Deathstroke.
What about a Deathstroke demon hybrid?
What, say that again?
A Deathstroke demon hybrid.
Hey, if it might see that too. You might see that too. Like freaking last year, there was almost like there was almost a static shock demon version that came out to wrestle, but the Demon and I got hurt. Our knee got hurt, so we had to freaking take that out that whole month off.
Damn. And Static Shock doesn't get enough love as he does.
Yeah, and what's crazy is we were gonna be the old version of Static Shock. I was gonna paint my beard all gray and everything.
Well, can you tell us about your tattoos and if there is any meaning behind them?
Say again?
Could you tell us about your tattoos and if there's any meaning behind them?
Oh, okay. So, the tattoos on my right arm, like, I would say, some many moons ago. We're just gonna say that. We're gonna say many moons ago. I did a lot of music. I mean, like I would, write songs, hip hop, R&B. I would make beats, and I had a whole little what can I say? A whole little band or a squad of people, that will make music. So like my whole left arm is like dedicated to what we did pretty much when I made music and everything. And then on my right forearm is, like pretty much like where I grew up at in Los Angeles, the streets I grew up on, like it's paying homage, just saying I got like my actual street was Western Avenue. So I got that right there. Then on my wrist, I have my mother's name tattooed. And then one of my first tattoos I got, like, and I wasn't supposed to get tattoos, is the LA, like right on, like in between my index finger and my thumb. I thought I could get it and hide it from my parents, but I couldn't. So I got a whooping. Yeah. And then my back, my back isn't finished. As a matter of fact, which is sad because he was supposed to be out here Saturday for my matches. Like I have a tattoo artist, but he's like a traveling tattoo artist, and he's gonna finish my back. My back is freaking Huey from Boondocks, and he's holding a gun, and out the smoke, like you can tell he just fired the gun. There's smoke coming from the gun. The smoke is forming into a LA, and I'm gonna get the city scrape behind LA, and then I'm gonna get my last name tattooed behind, like on the lower back of my on the lower part of my back, and have it all filled in like a collage to LA.
Damn, it sounds like you got your back all planned out.
Oh yeah. It's all drawn out and everything. It's I'm just waiting for him to have time to be able to do it.
Is all your tattoos from the same person, or have you gone to different?
Nah, a lot of my a lot of my tattoos are from a lot of different people, but my whole left arm is what I've done myself, because I used to do tattoos as well. Like I've done tattoos on my mother, my brothers, like the whole friends, all that. So pretty much everything else is done by a few friends like I grew up with that also like work at tattoo shops. Still to this day, like I stopped doing it. As you can tell, I'm a wrestler now. Like that's my heart and my joy is just wrestling now. Like that's all I'm focused on. But yeah, it's from a few different people.
I gotcha. And other than finishing the one on your back, is there any ideas of other tattoos that you wanted to do?
Oh yes, there's most definitely, like on my chest. Eventually, I want to have it because like my birthday is August 18th. I'm a Leo, so on my chest, I want to have it where it's looking like two lions are growling at each other.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, like I have a whole setting, like how it's the way I have it is like it's going to have like a whole background to where it's like they actually facing off, growling at each other.
All right. Well, we mentioned it prior. You are also a Twitch streamer. Can you tell us about a Twitch streamer?
Yeah, Twitch streaming. So yeah, like since I started wrestling, I haven't been able to stream as much as I like to. And right now, I am literally like in the process of switching my stream theme and my stream, where I'm headed with my stream, switching it over to be more focused on wrestling. So when I'm like, or when I'm doing it, I'm mainly going to be playing like wrestling games, all the way from old school wrestling games to the newest ones. I want to switch it up like that. Like, of course I'm going to have other video games on there like that. But like I said, like I'm so much in love with actually wrestling right now. I just want to share how much I love wrestling with everybody else. So I'm going to be switching it up and have my stream focused more on wrestling.
Hell yeah. I would hope No Mercy is in there somewhere.
Say again?
I would hope No Mercy is in there somewhere.
Oh, I can't hear you. My headphones are acting crazy again.
Oh, no worries. Can you hear me now?
Say one more time.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can now.
Is No Mercy on that list of games?
Oh, hell yeah. Come on. What? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No Mercy is there for sure. I have a buddy which he actually debuted for the first time this past Saturday. He has pretty much damn near every old school WWE game. I'm going to be going to raid his house.
There's actually one wrestler that I interviewed, and he had, when it comes to pro wrestling video games, he legitimately has them all. Like, and not just, the ones from America, the ones from Japan.
Damn, he has all of them.
He has all of them. He collects all of them.
Freaking guy, that's a lot. Yeah, like right now, I literally just brought up the little list I have in Steam. I have 2K 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, and 25 so far. Just downloaded on my computer. So,
well, I mean the newer WWE games are okay, but they definitely miss something. I mean, they're kind of just copy and paste at this point. But
yeah. And then if you think about it, like if you played WWE 2K and then you go to play like an NBA 2K and you try to do the My Career, it all feels the same to me.
Yeah, when you played like No Mercy, Here Comes the Pain, the original SmackDown versus Raw. I don't know why, but they just have so much replayability to them.
Yes, 100%. And nowadays, all I really like doing is creating my own little show with my own little customized rings, and then I wouldn't even like actually play. I just like let the computers wrestle each other out.
Right. Other than wrestling games, what are you playing?
This might be a surprise, but I'm a big World of Warcraft fan. Like I play World of Warcraft like heavy.
Interesting. What class do you play as?
Say again?
What class do you play as?
Oh, I am a Blood Elf Paladin. That is my main character, and of course, his name is Vondugon.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm a Blood Elf Paladin. Yeah. And I love the PvP, and I'm a healer. That's my main spec, is the healer. I like keeping people alive, because if you talk smack to me, I won't throw you a heal.
Out of curiosity, how many hours have you sunk into World of Warcraft?
Let me make sure my wife not around to hear this. Maybe a day. You talk about a day?
How many hours? Like
in a day? About 14.
Damn.
Yeah. Shh, you can't tell her that though.
how many total hours do you think that you've put in overall, as long as you've been playing?
So I've been playing I have 3 kids, right? My oldest kid is 15, and I've been playing World of Warcraft before she was born.
Okay, so a very long time.
I don't think I'd be able to calculate those hours. I mean, I remember when she was a little kid, she would sit here with like on my lap and play, and now she has her own account. Right? And then I had a son, and he would do the same thing, sit on my lap and play. And now he has his own account. And then my youngest daughter, she don't sit here on my lap. She just try to take everything. And she's only 1, so she just wants everything.
So not ready to have her own account.
Nah, yeah, not yet. Man, she was at my match Saturday, and as I was like, before we started this call, I was literally just rewatching the match, right? And I'm like, wait a minute, what do I hear in the background? So I had to take my video and put it in my video editor, and I turned the audio up as much as I could, right, so I could hear all the background. And sure enough, all I heard was my daughter just screaming and crying, "Dada," the whole time. Yeah, my mom was there. Like, my whole family comes to pretty much all my matches, and my mom was like, yeah, she had to hold her the whole time because she did not like seeing her dad get hit.
What about your other kids? Have they seen you wrestle?
Oh yeah, they love me. They love to watch me wrestle. Can I get them in the ring to see if they want to wrestle? Oh man, you have a better chance of having an ice cube surviving hell than doing that.
Well, I mean, at least they're into World of Warcraft, so I would say maybe take the W there.
Yeah. I am. I'm taking it there. Like, yeah, they both play World of Warcraft with me, but my oldest, her favorite game is The Sims 4, and my son, his favorite game, of course, like any other boy, is Call of Duty and Fortnite.
Yeah, that sounds about right, I would say.
Yep.
You mentioned music and being very much into creating music back in the day. Can you tell us about that?
Oh, it's just I come from a musical family. A lot of my family, like my mom was a DJ and everything. Like my mom plays the guitar, I play the guitar. And I have one of my best friends. Like he knows how to make beats on his programs called Fruity Loops, and I could rap a little bit, not a lot, not good like no Lil Wayne or anything, but I could do a little something. And and one day he had one of his beats is on, and I started rapping, and then he was like, "Yo, you want to try to record a song?" And I'm like, "You know what? Yeah, let's do it." And so I ended up recording the song, and we ended up doing a whole bunch of stuff from there. Like I did a few like shows, put on like some few shows at some clubs and stuff, rapping and everything. But it was more of a hobby than anything.
Okay, did you ever release anything?
Yeah, I got some stuff out there. I ain't got it on SoundCloud or anything like that no more. Where I got it like on my Facebook and stuff now. Like I used to have it up like on SoundCloud and everything. I never actually tried to get it put on Spotify or anything like that. But I do still have a few songs out there.
I'm sure if you type in Vondugon music, people will find it.
That's the thing. You won't find it if you type in music from by me. The only thing you might find is my very first intro song, which is I did something like I bought a program, an AI program. Like it's a music program. I wrote my whole little song out and I picked all little AI things and it mashed it together for me. And I used it for because I had to come up with an intro song quick. So I used that and it came up with my very first intro song. Which I actually still use to this day too, and I freaking love it. I'm like, AI actually made a good song, but I had to write my own lyrics and do stuff like that.
So the music is not under Vondugon, is what you're saying.
Yep, you won't find it under Vondugon. I went by something completely different back then. As like rapping wise, I went by something completely different. Like for some reason, I did not want Vondugon to be tied with the rapping. I don't know why. I can't say why I did it. I'm like, nah, because everybody called like everybody. My nickname is Von, so everybody nickname is like they call me Von. So when I put some music out, they was like, wait, what is it? Who is this? And I was like, that's me. They was like, that's not your name, Von. I was like, bro, I just wanted to be different.
I do have to ask, could you tell us about your mom as a man?
Oh, okay. All right. So, like when I stream, right? When I would be streaming like one of the games I played heavy, and I still to this day I have a whole stream team, like a stream community I hang out with, and we all game together, with like a whole bunch of close friends. And I was one of those guys that get irritated when you kill me, right? So like if I'm doing good, right? Like now mind you, brace yourself. I'm gonna say the whole saying here. Like if I was doing good and I just went on like a 10 to 15 kill streak, it's just somebody got lucky and came out like around the corner and hit me with a headshot and killed me, I would scream, "Your mama's a man and you was birthed through a piss canal. That's why you been smelling like piss your whole life." So that's where that came from.
And did that just come to you off the top of your head, or is this just an insult that
It was off the top of my head. Literally, like I was live too. I was on Twitch live. It came right off the top of my head. Yep. And then somebody clipped it, and it became a thing from there.
Well, I mean, hey, you have merchandise now, so it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. What made it even funnier is I had to help my mom one day. She was getting eye surgery, so she needed me to like drive with her, so I could drive her car back on the way back. So she comes to pick me up. I get in the car, and the first thing I see is my mom wearing "Your Mama's a Man" sweater. I was like, yeah. I was like, I said, yeah. I was like, man. I was like, I love the support, Mom. I appreciate it. I said, but you could have picked any other sweater.
Well, I think it's time for the colossal question. Let's say they're making a movie about you. Every movie has a soundtrack. What would be the first 3 songs on your movie soundtrack?
The first 3 songs on my soundtrack. Oh, that's it. Yeah. So the number 1 song is gonna be "California Love." Dr. Dre, Tupac, all them, Snoop.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is my new intro. I don't know if you had a chance to check out the new videos I posted, but it's my new intro song. Is DMX, "Party Up in Here," and this is gonna be a little tricky one. The number 3 one is gonna be I got 2 in my head for that one, and so number 3 will have to be E40, "Choices."
Okay. And you said there was another song in your head. Could we know what that one was?
Oh, the other one in my head would have to be "Too Short." "Why You Acting Like a Bitch." I'm from California, man. I love my California artists.
Okay, definitely a solid 4 picks to say the least. Everybody knows you get the soundtrack first, then you write the script, and then you go to casting. who plays yourself, and you can't say you
Wait.
because you are obligated to make a Stan Lee-esque cameo.
Oh, who's gonna play me?
Yes.
Kevin Hart.
Perfect.
Yep, Kevin Hart. This movie got to be a comedy.
I don't know. Kevin Hart's done some serious roles, and he was pretty good in
Oh, I want it to be funny. It's my life. It's true, but I want it to be funny. Like, because some of the stuff that happened to me, and you'll be like, I can't believe that actually happened. Like, yeah, it's a lot. It's just a whole bunch of laughable moments.
All right. Now every movie has a supporting cast. Who would be 3 people with meaning to you and your story that would be in your movie, and who would play them?
Okay, say that first part again. Who would, like, is meaningful cast, right?
Yes. Who would be 3 people with meaning to you and your story that would be in your movie?
Okay. All right. So, like I said, Ray Black is, he's one of the person that's, and who will play Ray Black? Terry Crews.
All right. I'm thinking that.
Right? Yeah. So, and then we're gonna go with S.O.S, of course, right? And we're gonna have Queen Latifah play S.O.S. Right?
Oh yeah.
And then my other coach, Lawrence Tyler, LT. That's what we call him. And we're gonna have Stone Cold play him.
Hell yeah. Quite literally, hell yeah.
There we go.
This is sounding like a fantastic movie, a blockbuster to say the least. And
oh yeah, that's an. I feel like that's an epic lineup. You got Kevin Hart as me. We're gonna have Terry Crews as Ray Black. We're gonna have Queen Latifah as S.O.S. Right, and we're gonna have Stone Cold as Lawrence Taylor, aka LT.
And you could pre-order the tickets now.
Say it again.
You could pre-order the tickets now.
Oh yeah. Don't worry. We're gonna have Kevin Hart in the front giving out some free tickets too. Don't worry. He's probably already, you know him. Oh, have you heard of a wrestler named Chubby Depp?
Yes.
I have to have him in my movie as well, and Jack Black's gonna play him.
All right.
Now I'm done. Now I'm done.
We got some Jumanji returns. Kevin Hart
Oh,
and
yeah.
Jack Black
Oh, yeah.
reuniting. And Stone Cold like, goddamn pal, how the hell did I get myself into this? On to a controversial subject. Pineapple on pizza. What's your stance?
I'll eat it. Man, I'm like a human garbage disposal. What? Pineapple and pizza, I eat it. I just don't like it, just as long as it's not the big round ones.
Okay. So, pro pineapple on pizza.
Yes.
What's your spirit Pokemon?
My spirit Pokemon?
Mhm.
Oh, see, I'm everything in electricity, so I gotta go Pikachu. I would say Charmander, but I'm gonna have to go with Pikachu. That's just, he's the GOAT.
Hell yeah. The poster child of Nintendo. Or Pokemon.
Yes. Oh, yes.
We love the late, great Tracy Smothers on the show. Do you know the acronym for Thug? THUG.
The acronym for Thug?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to say I don't. You got me on that one.
T is for terrible. H is for hell. U is for ugly. And G is for jail. 'Cause a Doug can't spell.
I did not know that.
We love the late great Tracy Smothers. We're trying to keep the memory alive on the show.
Yeah, I hear you. I respect. Did not know
Weirdest
that. You learn something new every day.
Oh yeah. He's definitely worth a Google, I would say. Weirdest question you'll be asked on a wrestling interview, hopefully. Would you ever consider wrestling a rock? Not Dwayne Johnson, not the country, an actual physical rock.
An actual rock?
Yes.
Yep, I could make it happen. I would do it. I could make it happen. Yep.
Okay. Well, just for context, there is a wrestler named Psycho Mike that indeed wrestled a rock for over 15 minutes in a Tungsten Man match. That's an Iron Man match that lasted for 2 weeks.
What?
Yes.
Oh man, when you said Mike, I was thinking of Mighty Mike. That's from AWF. Sound like something he'd do.
Quite possibly, but Psycho Mike is the one that actually pulled the trigger on doing it.
Hey, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting sight to behold. On a more serious note, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully, further into this wrestling career where you could turn on the TV and be like, yo, that's Vaughn. Vondugon.
Alright. And what is...
Can't say where, I can't say exactly where, but you get my meaning though, you know.
Yeah, I gotcha. What is a match you would recommend that best shows off what you are all about as a pro wrestler?
What is a match? You said what is a match that I can recommend?
Yes, that best shows off you as a pro wrestler.
Honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The best match I feel like I ever had was the match with Ray Black this past Saturday. That I feel like that is the like an honest, complete honest opinion. I've never felt like I have gave it my all the way I did this past Saturday.
And can we find that on YouTube?
As a matter of fact, that's getting uploaded to YouTube today. So it should be up there like within the next hour or so.
Perfect. So I will find the match on YouTube, and I will put a link to it in the description of the video below, both on YouTube and Castbox for anybody that hasn't seen it, wants to see it, wants to re-see it after this interview. And since we are nearing the conclusion of this interview, we are wrestling with the 8 questions of doom. This is our speed round, our bonus round, the round where we see who you really are. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Excluding yourself, greatest wrestler of all time.
Who do I think the greatest wrestler is of all time?
Yes.
Rey Mysterio.
Worst wrestler.
Worst wrestler?
Yes.
Oh, Hornswoggle.
No love for the Leprechaun. Okay. You're main eventing WrestleMania for the World Championship. Who is your opponent?
Rey Mysterio.
If you could come out to anyone's entrance music, past or present, who would it be?
Ooh, DMX.
Which DMX?
Early DMX, Rough Rider DMX. I want us to all come out on street bikes. You know, the Rough Riders.
Finish the sentence. Kayfabe is...
What?
We would have also accepted tastes great on toast.
Wait, say that one more time. I barely caught the first part.
We would have also accepted taste great on toast.
Did you say blank on toast?
It tastes great on toast.
Jam.
Yes.
I was taking a shot in the dark there.
Squash, vegetable or fruit?
Wait. Squash, vegetable, or what?
A fruit.
It's a fruit, isn't it?
It is indeed a
I
fruit.
think it's a fruit. Yeah,
Yes.
I think it's a fruit.
It has seeds. Tomato logic.
Yeah, I was about to say. I thought it was a fruit, yeah. How I know that? I got it wrong before in the test.
So you've had this conversation before.
No, on the actual test, it was like a paper test. I feel bad.
New Japan wrestler Tai Chi. His ring gear gets smaller every year, revealing more of himself to the world. My question, what is the appropriate trunks to butt cheek ratio for ring gear?
Wait. What?
How much, when somebody's wearing trunks, how much of their butt cheek should show?
See, yeah, you shouldn't, no booty cheek, okay? No butt cheek. I don't want to see your butt. Look, okay? I don't want to have you try to have me in a corner and you hit the stank face on me. Okay? No, I don't want stank. I don't want no sweaty butt cheeks, okay? Please, okay? If it's gonna stop somewhere, have it stop in between the crease and your thigh where there ain't no butt cheek showing. If you want them short, keep them that short.
Okay, so full coverage.
Please do.
And the last question, the main event, the thing everybody wants to know. Have you ever had a conversation with a stranger in a supermarket about Darby Allin?
About who, Allen?
Darby Allin.
Oh, no.
And that is the correct answer. And that will conclude this interview. Thank you so much for coming on and doing this with me.
Thank you for having me. I really do appreciate it.
The pleasure was all mine. And once again, where can we find you on social media and your merchandise?
Like I said before, all across the board from Instagram to Twitter/X, YouTube, everything is Vondugon. But if you want to find the merchandise, remember to type in sgvondugon.com, and there you can find all the merchandise you want to find.
And you don't have to type it into your Google machine. All of the links to all his social media will be in the description of the video below, but on YouTube and Castbox, simply click the link. A new tab will appear on whatever device you are on. You have no excuse. Buy a damn shirt.
Just get one shirt. Just one.
Yes. Get your mama's a man t-shirt.
You can rock one of those. I would love to see one of those in the crowd. I swear I will point that out and start screaming, hell yeah.
Of course, thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment. But on YouTube and Castbox, this was sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. Join us next Tuesday and Wednesday for new incredible interviews, and follow the show at Wrestling with E, but on X, Twitter, and Instagram for information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, and so much more. Follow me personally at JamesJ993. Alright, when I say wrestling wit, you say entertainment, okay?
Yes, let's go.
For our special guest, Vondugon, Kaliko Yacht, Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling Wit
Entertainment.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.